welcome to the third day of Bio 2025 and BioLab's B.empowered video series. My name is Laura Stevens, and I'm very excited to be joined today by Jodie Gillon, the CEO of BioCT. So Jodie, why don't we start by introducing yourself and tell us a little bit about BioCT?
Sure. So Jodie Gillon, I head BioCT. It's been 2 years now. So BioCT is the life sciences trade organization for the state of Connecticut. We're a not-for-profit, member-based organization. We represent about 275 entities either in the state of Connecticut or with a vested interest in the state of Connecticut. And life sciences in the broadest terms, so that's biopharmaceuticals, med device, AI, quantum, medtech, digital, the whole gamut.
Wow, that's really impressive. And so that leads me to my next question. So Connecticut has really grown into a major hub for the life sciences. What do you think is fueling that momentum, and how is BioCT helping it to continue growing?
Sure. So I think Connecticut's one of the best kept secrets. Advanced CT has a new report out. We have over 1,500 life science companies in the state of Connecticut. I think it's fueled by our world-class academic institutions. So we have Yale Ventures and UConn TIP, the Technology Transfer Office, really spinning out companies at a faster rate than we can even keep track. And people love the lifestyle in Connecticut. So our mission is really to make sure that talent and companies either come, stay, or grow in Connecticut, making sure that they have all the raw ingredients to do so.
I could see that draw, right, between New York City and Boston, a bit of a country rural flair, still have the ocean. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm from New York City, so I'm a recovering Manhattanite myself, and I ended up in Connecticut on a whim during COVID, a 2-month rental that was 5 years ago. It's a nice life in Connecticut.
I could see that. So what are some of the unique challenges that these early stage biotech companies are facing? And how are you helping them overcome them?
So I think there were the challenges before 2025, and now we have even more challenges in a new era. So I think one, obviously for any early stage biotech, only 1 in 10 are going to make it through to be able to launch a product. And that's just the nature of the beast in life sciences.
Right.
So I think there's always been a challenge, one, for funding, two, to recruit great talent and maintain great talent. But I think now, and it's the reason why policy is BioCT's #1 priority, we need favorable state legislation and we need favorable federal legislation. So, with grants cut, with most favored nation and a lot of different policies, the lifeline of our industry is really being suffocated at the moment. So I think it's an important time for states like Connecticut and every state to be mitigating federal headwinds.
Yeah, that's interesting. So let's dig a little deeper into this intersection of policy and patient care in our industry. So how has that shaped your understanding of what's needed, and how is BioCT really activating and promoting policy for improved patient care?
Yeah, so I actually made a decision at the age of 18 when I was both a White House intern and working at Georgetown Hospital that I could impact more patient lives by focusing on health policy. And it's the entire reason that it's my first priority. So BioCT has a very active legislative affairs subcommittee. We do everything from patient access to testing and medicines in the state of Connecticut through ensuring a favorable fiscal and policy environment in the state. So last year we got genomic sequencing passed, this year biomarker testing, but also we're just putting out our report card actually tomorrow in BioCT's newsletter. I hope everyone signs up on bioct.org, and we'll have our report card, but mitigating price controls, mitigating AI legislation, but also getting the tax credit up to 90%. It was actually at 65%. So now with companies struggling, they're making fiscal decisions where they need to operate. So we need to make sure that economic policies are favorable in the states.
It's so important to helping these companies succeed. I think people often focus on the science and miss all the other elements that have to come together to really help these startups grow. And I think that's what we at BioLabs, how we find our collaboration so powerful. So really I'd want to know, but from BioCT's perspective, how do you see your work with BioLabs as helping to accelerate innovation? Why now?
Yeah,
And
so
why
I think
Connecticut?
it's really important to note. So when I moved to Connecticut and I took over BioCT, we're the life science trade organization for the entire state of Connecticut. I spent 9 months seeing where I spend the majority of my time, and a good 90% of my time was in New Haven, and not just New Haven, but downtown New Haven. So BioCT made a decision to move our headquarters not only to 101 College, but we sit within BioLabs, and we love it. We are sitting amongst all our member companies. So much happens. A good day for me is a day in BioLabs where I can't get to my computer because I'm just engaging all our member companies. So I think it's so important to have that critical mass and the collaboration. So we are a very proud resident. It's a tremendous partnership, and we're really working together to support our ecosystem and give them everything that they need.
We're also very proud to have BioCT in our network and to be such close partners. It really does help accelerate our mission to advance startup innovation worldwide. So just so our audience remembers, and it's bioct.org to see their newsletter. And can you tell us where your booth is here at the convention so that anyone can stop by?
We're right in the front. So we got a great space. I think what's wonderful about our booth this year is that we are sharing space with the state, with Yale, with UConn. Today we have Handsome Dan taking photos, Yale's mascot. We're also with Boehringer Ingelheim, Trevi, and CBIZ. So it's how we operate. It's all Team Connecticut, and it's just really highlighting, the beauty of Connecticut, that we're a village. We build a village around every individual and every company.
You really have all pillars of the ecosystem right there and front and center in that pavilion too. So that's just fantastic. Jodie, it was great talking to you today. Thank you for joining our podcast series.
Honored and humbled to be here. Have a great bio.
Great. Thanks. Thanks, everyone.